Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of The Last Thing We Need. He's Nolan, I'm Luca, and if the roles were reversed, he'd be Luca, and I'd be Nolan.
It's true.
How we doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good today.
Yeah, because we haven't filmed in a couple of weeks because you were a sickly little boy.
It's just been busy, and being sick was not fun. COVID's not good. So
yeah. So we got a top 5, and then we've got heated debate.
Are we doing our Letterboxd top 4?
If we have time, we'll throw that in there. But we're gonna go.
I think we got time.
We're gonna go straight into it. So there was like I don't know if it was a trend or like I saw edits of it of top 5, or if you could only watch 5 actors for the rest of your life, like just like projects that they're in. If you could only watch 5, what would your top 5 be?
You want me to go first?
Yeah. I do think we should go one at a time. So you do your honorable mentions, I'll do mine, and then we'll go back and forth.
We'll do that first.
Yeah.
So honorable mentions, I got Cillian Murphy, Jeremy Allen White, Pedro Pascal, Ryan Gosling, and Tom Hanks. There's movies from each of those. Well, actually, that's not true. Jeremy Allen White, just TV shows. But the other 4, they've all got movies that I just adore, but they don't crack the top 5.
All right. Who is Jeremy Allen White?
He is.
Like, what is he in?
He is Lip in Shameless, my favorite character.
Never seen it.
And he is the main character of The Bear, which is a top 5 show of mine.
Never seen it.
And he's also he plays Bruce Springsteen in the new Springsteen movie. I just haven't seen it.
Also never seen it.
Yeah, I figured you wouldn't have.
But I'll take your word for it.
He's great. I love him.
I do trust your opinion.
Thank you.
So there we go. So my honorable mentions, I got Timothée Chalamet.
He's not in your top 5?
No, why would he be in the top?
Like, I feel like every time we talk about him,
I do love him, but like he's still young. Like he's not. He
okay.
hasn't cracked into the top 5 like actors of all time. If he like give him 20 more years to throw projects out there, he's definitely in there.
Okay.
And then Ryan Gosling in the honorable mentions because he's got Fall Guy, La La Land, Barbie. He's got bangers.
I didn't watch Fall Guy, but I heard that one was pretty good.
Did we not watch that together?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I think it was before we were seeing movies together.
Oh, I don't know.
First movie we saw together was Doom Part 2. I remember that.
I don't remember which one was
really?
first, but okay. And then I got Steve Carell in the honorable mentions because he's got Despicable Me, he's got The Office because we're throwing TV shows and movies in there, and then I had to throw in someone from Anchorman. Literally, huh?
Oh, he's an Anchorman. Sorry.
Yeah. Like
he's your favorite character. He's Brick.
He's Brick. Brick's the best.
We love Brick.
And then I've got my reverse honorable mention, or as you, because I mentioned it to you, you called it the dishonorable mention. I've got Jared Leto because everything he's touched in the past 5 years has turned into horrid.
Yeah, I don't
movie
understand what he does. Like, I just don't get
his
it.
agent he needs to be gone.
But I don't think it's his agent's fault. I think it's his fault.
Because he literally, it's not his fault that the writing is horrible, but he was in, so he had the 2016 Suicide Squad.
But do you know why he's so bad at, like, do you know what the issue with that is?
No.
He, like, method acted the whole time. He was, like, leaving, like,
I heard about
condoms
that.
And, like, he was, like, putting them in people's, like, mail or whatever and stuff, and like he was just being like not a good person to like Margot Robbie and every other co-star.
Yeah, because he was he had in the past decade he's had Suicide Squad, which was a bum, Morbius, Tron, which just came out, Zack Snyder Justice League, like all of those were just like,
he's not that bad in the Justice League.
Oh, he wasn't. I didn't see it. I just ratings wise they were all horrible.
Yeah. He has also a super minor role. And it has like nothing to do with the movie, pretty much. But
anyways, so on to the top 5.
What I want to say something about Jared Leto. His music is not that bad. He's a
musician.
I don't think makes music anymore, but he at least was in a band. It's pretty good. I don't remember what they're called though.
Okay, I could see him in like a rock.
Yeah,
band.
He's not bad.
Just like throwing his hair back.
Yeah. Okay, so my number 5 first. Okay, at my number 5 spot, I have Willem Dafoe. I think Willem Dafoe is one of the best actors of all time, obviously. But, like, you get Spider-Man, at least Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 3, because I think he's, like, partially in that. But Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire, phenomenal. You get No Way Home, Spider-Man, also great. He's wonderful in both of those. Movie you haven't seen, but is pretty good. The Lighthouse, that is an A24 movie with Robert Pattinson as well. Also really good. He's in another movie that I love called The Florida Project. Also an A24 movie and also phenomenal. One of my favorites as well. I think he's just overall great. I don't think he has any bad roles.
I didn't even think about him, to be honest.
Yeah,
but I mean, fair enough. In my 5, I've got Chris Evans. Because you get every single Avengers movie.
Yeah.
You get Knives Out, which is like borderline my top 10 favorite movies of all time. Gray Man. And yeah, he's just got bangers on bangers.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that one. He's definitely... I love Chris Evans.
Yeah.
At my number 4, I've got... Oh, where'd it go? I lost that on here. Sorry. I have Emma Stone. I think she's wonderful. I think she's great. We just watched her new one, Begonia. I thought that one was great. Not a movie you'll like. Don't watch it. But I really liked it. I thought it was great. And she's really good in that. And then you get like La La Land. I know you mentioned Ryan Gosling. Yeah. Like that movie's phenomenal.
Still haven't seen it.
You haven't seen La La Land? You gotta watch it.
I want to, but it's just not on any streaming
That
service.
is the like only movie... That's the only like...
That's the only movie.
It's the only movie. That's the only like, I guess, musical or like rom-com or anything like that. That's not even rom-com, but like romance movie that I really like would watch and enjoy. I love that movie. I think it's phenomenal. But yeah, I think Emma Stone's great.
Yeah, I need to watch that. In my 4, and this is the one like I mentioned. So I changed my list this morning, guys.
Oh, okay.
Because I just realized this guy is insane. So I don't know if you've ever heard of Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't put a face to the name.
So he was in Slow Horses, because I told you to watch that. I don't think you have. It's an Apple TV show, and I just finished the season last night.
Gotcha.
And I just like this guy has been in every franchise. Like the amount of franchises that he's tapped in are insane. So he was in like these aren't like huge roles, but he was in the Batman trilogy. Sirius Black and Harry Potter, so you get all the Harry Potter movies. You've got Oppenheimer, Disney's A Christmas Carol, Kung Fu Panda, and then obviously like Slow Horses. Just like the amount of stuff he's been in is insane.
Fair enough. So I'm not big on Harry Potter, so I mean that
you're not a Harry Potter
to me, but
yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, I mean he seems fine.
He seems
I don't know, not for me.
Because I had originally had Harry, like Daniel Radcliffe in my honorable mentions, just to get all the Harry Potter movies, because Harry Potter is just like so nostalgic. And then Ryan Gosling was in my top 5, but I switched him out for Gary Oldman just because
I think that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but no, fair enough. You ready for my next one?
Yeah, go to 3.
Okay, at the 3 spot, all-time classic, Robin Williams. You're looking at me like that? Are we for real right now?
Wait.
Robin Williams.
What is he in?
What is he in?
I'm sorry.
Are we for real? Aladdin? He plays the genie.
Oh, he's the genie in Aladdin?
Yeah. Not only just that, which phenomenal role there, but my favorite movie of all time, Good Will Hunting. He plays the best role in that movie.
Okay, I've heard his name. I just couldn't tell you a single thing.
That is crazy.
I'm sorry.
Dead Poets Society. Jumanji. You ever seen that one?
The old, like the original?
Yeah, the original.
Yeah.
Jumanji's great. He's in that. He's like the main character.
Oh, he's the main dude?
Yeah.
Oh.
Night at the Museum. He's Roosevelt in Night at the Museum.
Okay. I know who you're talking about now.
Robin Williams is great. I can't believe you would look at me like that. Like I'm genuinely hurt.
No. I wasn't looking at you like your list is bad. I was looking at you like I don't know who this is.
That's crazy. See, that's insane.
I'm sorry.
And then a sleeper pick, I'm going to just throw it in there, like, of his movies. Awakenings, that movie's great. I've watched it, like, one time, but it's still phenomenal. Okay. It's not talked about enough.
In my 3, I've got Brad Pitt. Because Brad Pitt, you get Ocean's 11, Fight Club, Bullet Train. Just, like, those 3 movies by themselves gets him into the top 5. Like, those 3 movies are insane.
I'm with you on that. I mean, he's not in my top 5, but, those are all great movies. Fight Club, especially. I got to rewatch that one. I honestly didn't know
I haven't seen Fight Club. I'm gonna be.
Have you seen any movie? Because you keep naming movies that these people are in that you haven't seen.
I'm just going by like critically acclaimed movies. No. Because I've seen the Ocean's 11, like 12, 13. I've seen those. Those ones are bangers. Bullet Train in my top 10 movies of all time. That movie's insane.
You haven't seen La La Land.
Haven't seen La La Land. Haven't seen Fight Club. I want to see them. Crazy. I just don't know where they are. And yeah, I just like haven't made my way to those like older movies.
Yeah.
And because they're just like nowhere. Like Dead Poet Society. You mentioned that. I know that's a big one. Haven't seen that one, but yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry.
I feel like every time I talk to you, it's like you just started watching movies like a year ago. There's so many movies I need to get you to watch, and there's so many TV shows I need to get you to watch. So that's my 2 goals for this podcast, at least. My number 2 spot, and I just judging by how this has gone so far, you're gonna look at me like who? Steven Yeun. I think it's Yuen. It might be Yen. I don't know. But do you know who he is? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so I have like a not connection with him, but like I really love everything that he's ever been in. Like every time I've ever seen him, he instantly makes whatever he's in better. He is the lead in 2 of my favorite shows, definitely 2 of my top 10 shows of all time. He's the reason I was like, we gotta include like TV shows.
Oh, he's the TV show guy?
He is the lead in Invincible, which is one of my favorite superhero properties of all time. It is a top 10 TV show. I adore Invincible. You gotta watch it. And he is the lead in Beef, which is my favorite show of all time. And I also adore that show with all my heart. You need to watch that one. And then he's also in Nope, which I love. That is a Jordan Peele movie.
Yeah, I know.
You haven't seen that one either.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. And he's
still
in
don't
The
know
Walking Dead. So
still don't know what streaming service that's on.
It's, I think, on...
Thought it was Netflix, but I don't know.
I don't know what it's on.
Anyways, I'm going to go into my 2. And this one, like, I gave the camera a strange look because I have Tom Hanks in my 2. And you had him in the honorable mentions.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because like, you get Toy Story, all of those. You get Forrest Gump. You get Catch Me If You Can, Saving Private Ryan. Like,
have you seen those ones?
The only one I haven't seen fully is Forrest Gump.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna say like Saving Private Ryan.
No. I saw Saving Private Ryan in school.
Well,
don't remember a lot about it. I just remember it was fine. And then Forrest Gump, I've seen like part of it just because it was on TV one time, but I need to watch the full thing. But yeah, he's got bangers.
Yeah, I actually added him to my honorable mentions this morning. I was at work and I was thinking about it. I was like, well, we're going to talk about this later, honorable mentions. And then like his name literally just popped into my mind. And I'm like, how did I forget him? Like, I don't think he's top 5 for me personally, but Tom Hanks is phenomenal. Yeah. He has so many good movies.
Really concerned on who your number 1's going to be. So
I don't think you're going to hate it that much. At the number 1 spot, I have probably my all-time favorite actor, Jake Gyllenhaal.
In the 1?
Yes. I love Jake Gyllenhaal. I love everything I've ever seen him in. I think he's great. Why is that crazy?
I don't know. I'm just shocked. Like at a number 1.
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Like I would have thrown in like an honorable mention, but like because like you also didn't. Because like we're leaving out a bunch of like big.
No,
guys.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
Leo DiCaprio. Matt Damon would probably be in like an honorable mention.
He has like one movie I like, and that's my favorite movie of all time. But still. Like, I'm not that big into Matt Damon.
Oh. What are you talking about? Like, which movie?
Of Matt Damon?
Yeah.
Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, okay, because he's
the lead.
He's in Good Will Hunting.
Which you haven't seen.
I haven't seen. But so, because, like, Matt Damon, just, like, off the top of my head, you got, obviously, Good Will Hunting, The Martian. He's in Interstellar. You get Ford versus Ferrari. Ford versus Ferrari. I don't know if you've seen that, but that's an insane movie.
I saw that in theaters with my friends.
Yeah, it was a good movie. Because like we're leaving out some guys, and then you're throwing in Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, I love Jake Gyllenhaal.
The only thing that I can remember that he's in is Spider-Man and what's the Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Yeah, those are the only 2 things I know that he's in.
Nightcrawler is great. You got to watch that. That one's phenomenal. And he's in a movie I think it's called Stronger. It is about somebody who like lost their limbs in the Boston marathon bombing.
Okay.
And like his like recovery and stuff, and it's very good. He plays like the lead in that. He's really good.
Now, my number 1, and I knew you wouldn't think of this guy. I have Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman is easy number 1 because not only do you get every documentary imaginable, you get Dark Knight trilogy, Now You See Me 1 and 2.
I haven't seen those.
The Lego movie, Shawshank Redemption. Yeah, like he's literally in a lot of stuff. So if you were to pick one actor to like watch all his movies, I'm taking Morgan Freeman.
I think
that's an easy number 1.
I think it's crazy that you looked at me that way about Jake Gyllenhaal, and you've got Gary Oldman at the 3 and Morgan Freeman.
No, he's in my 4. Okay.
I thought he was at the 3.
He's in my 4.
Who's in your 3?
Brad Pitt.
Oh, okay. Either way, Gary Oldman in the top 5 is wild.
I would. Okay. We're just gonna leave it there.
Okay, we can leave it there.
But there's the top 5.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd say yours was a little questionable.
I would say yours is even more questionable.
Okay. You left out Brad Pitt in yours, which is insane.
I don't adore. I think he's in a lot of great movies, but he's not in any of my favorites.
Done. We're going to song draft. Okay. Going into song draft next.
I hate song draft.
Because I know one of your big criticisms of the last song draft was the shot clock. So I'm getting rid of the shot clock.
No shot clock.
No shot clock. You've got time to think about it.
And it's still one song?
Yeah, because that's how song drafts work. You get one song.
I don't think it is.
You get one song, and best pick wins.
Okay.
So the topic for today's song draft is songs that sound like this.
Okay.
Do you have a selection?
I think I'll let you go first.
No. I want you to go first.
I think if I had to pick a song, I would say a song about some
I just
guys.
want you to remember, like, this is case sensitive, so we're gonna need the actual name of the song.
Yeah, I
or if you want, I can go.
I think you can go.
So I'm gonna take "Party in the USA" by Miley Cyrus, and then since you didn't register a guess,
I just lose.
I win.
Okay, well I'll take that.
Okay, so yeah, that's unfortunately gonna be 2-0 for me.
Okay.
You might have to do a little better next time.
I'll give it my best next time.
So that's you're 0-2 the song
0-2.
draft. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, like we've literally been like dreading this moment for the past 3 weeks.
I think you're excited.
I'm not excited. I'm like scared. But so I'm gonna give the people some backstory. So Nolan here told me to watch Peacemaker. Mm-hmm. And so I asked him, I was like, in order to understand Peacemaker, do I need to watch The Suicide Squad? And he said, yeah, sure. Because it helps with Peacemaker. And then he said, it's in the top 10 comic book adaptations of all time. And I watched it, and it is not in the top 10 comic book adaptations of all time. And don't get me wrong, like I'll say this. Like, it's a good movie, but it's just, there's so many problems that are so easily fixable that I can't agree with you.
We're going to take your problems one at a time, because I imagine you have them written down.
I do.
And I will respond to each of them. So,
yeah. So
we'll have you kick it off.
I'm going to start off. I'm going to start off with things that I liked about the movie.
Okay, that's
just
fine.
To keep it light and positive.
Okay.
So I did love Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. She's incredible.
She's great in everything she's in.
Yeah. And then Sebastian the Rat. Mm-hmm. He was great. I loved him. I did love their choices with like the how they did like the 3 days earlier or like 3 weeks later, because they did that, like they used like there's that one scene where there's like fire in the background and it's like Operation Jotunheim. Yeah, that's insane. And then even at the start when Bloodsport is like cleaning the toilet and he wipes away the 3 days earlier. I love what they did with that. That was really creative. And then I do love Polka Dot Man's beef with his mom. Mm-hmm. I love that they weren't afraid to go crazy with the special effects, like turning her into every person around him.
One of my favorite...
Or the big starfish at the end.
One of my favorite jokes in the movie is when Bloodsport's like, that's your mom!
Yeah. So there we go. There's some things that I liked about the movie. And then, so like the first half of the movie is great. Loved it. And then, but it's once they get into the building and they're putting the explosives that it just like all goes downhill, because so
one
like,
at a time. We gotta go one at a time here.
So the first problem that I have is the explosion of the building not killing everyone inside, because like the building explodes and you're telling me all the main characters are just perfectly fine. And so I'm going to combine like a bunch of things into one here, but like Bloodsport surfs down the building.
I was ready for that one. I don't have I'm not going to argue with you on that, because I will say it's a little crazy that
he's just like surfing down a building.
Yeah,
because like the main thing about these guys is they're supposed to be normal people.
I don't think that's true.
Okay, yeah, but like Bloodsport doesn't have any enhanced abilities.
He has like tech. He has.
Well, no. I'm saying like
he's like in a suit of armor.
I'm saying like him as a person is just a normal dude. But
he's not just like a regular dude in regular clothing.
I know, but I'm saying like he doesn't have like indestructibility or like super speed. Like he's just a dude in a suit.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like he's the what am I trying to say here? I'm just gonna go back to the.
I'll give you it though. It is crazy because he just hits the floor and you expect me to believe his ankles didn't break. Fine.
Yeah.
Like fair enough.
That's what
the
I'm
one
saying.
thing I'll give you.
Okay. And then like the explosion not killing everyone inside. At least they could have used Nanaue as a shield. Like to block them from the thing. Because you got him on your little shirt here.
Yeah, I do.
King Shark.
Found it at Google.
But that's another criticism that I have is him being immortal.
Who?
King Shark.
He's immortal.
Pretty much immortal. Like he's
bulletproof.
Okay, bulletproof. So that's one problem. Like the bullets.
That's a problem.
No. Let me finish.
Okay.
So like the bullets have no effect on him, but a bunch of fish pierce his skin. Like, are we serious right now?
They're not just fish.
Oh, they're fish. And then I think they should have killed him off. Because he got bit by all the fish, and then he falls about 2 miles from the sky and lands, and then you think he's dead. And I think that would have been a good end to his character. Even like that's another criticism. They kept him alive, but they killed Polka Dot Man. That's insane.
Yeah.
Because like it's right after he finally becomes happy about who he is. He goes, I'm a superhero. And then he just gets stomped to death. That's insane. But like you're keeping King Shark alive. I think it would have been good to have him sacrifice himself for the team, because one of the big like things with him towards the middle of the movie was like he was like,
no friends.
I have no friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would have been great like him sacrificing himself for his new friends, and then he's dead. But no, they kept him alive, and he did nothing in that final fight.
Yeah.
He bit the starfish one time, and that was it. So it's not like he was contributing to anything.
I like that King Shark. I like that he doesn't get a unhappy ending. Like I like that he just kind of does his own thing. Because in my opinion, he's not like he's bloodthirsty in the way that he like needs to eat humans or whatever. But like, I don't think that's his fault necessarily. And don't get me wrong. I don't think it's Polka Dot Man's fault. Like obviously, like his mom did all that stuff to him. But I think Polka Dot Man has more mental acuity, whereas King Shark is not the smartest. And I feel like I'd rather have him get to just do whatever he wants and like be his own. Like he's not helping the team like that much because I don't know. I don't think that he deserves to even be there in the first place. Does that make sense?
Not really.
Why does that not make sense?
I don't know. What are you trying to say here?
Like, I don't think he's that bad of a guy.
Yeah, King Shark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's a bad guy, but like...
So I don't think he should even be there in the first place. Like, I don't think he should have been in prison or whatever and then sent on this suicide mission.
Yeah, that's fine. Get him out the squad, like...
But that's what I'm saying. That's why he does his own thing. And that's why, like, he doesn't, like, help that much at the end, I guess.
I guess, but at that point, like,
so what's he gonna do against the starfish? All he can do is bite.
I mean, Harley Quinn does quite a bit. He could have done that.
He doesn't have the same level of agility, I guess. Like,
I don't know.
movement.
If you're gonna have him as like a supporting character, I would have liked like some kind of character arc, or at least have a different character.
I think it's a character arc.
He would have had a better character arc if they killed him off.
But I don't think so. I don't think he needs to die.
You're telling...
I don't think Polka Dot Man should have died either. I'll give you that as well. I don't think he should have died.
That death is stupid because it's right after he accepts himself for who he is.
I agree.
And then he could have like lived his life and been a good superhero. Him, on the other hand, like...
Just leave Nanaue alone.
Kill him off.
No.
Because that's the character arc done.
Hand.
Bird. I agree. Like that stuff is like haha funny, but that's all he brings to the table.
I like that though.
That was my first big problem. And then
to me it's like if you said that they should kill off like Groot. I know that Groot doesn't have the same level of like Baby Groot even. Like Baby Groot serves zero purpose to the second Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Which I don't think the second Guardians of the Galaxy is that good.
I don't think it's good at all. The second one's horrible.
Really? Yeah, I wouldn't say horrible, but I'm not a fan.
I do like the first and the third one.
Yes.
Second one, let's just forget.
Two probably top 5 maybe of the MCU. Definitely top 10.
Both of them?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna have to get into this another time.
Yeah, we'll get into that another time.
We're gonna need like a full.
We need a Marvel episode.
We do need a Marvel episode.
But no, I mean, like, it would be like saying they should have killed off Baby Groot because he doesn't really do anything.
I guess.
And that's really what King Shark is. He's like the funny, like, side character, non-human. You know what I mean?
I guess, but at least like in terms of Groot, he has his like friendship with Rocket.
Yeah.
And they're kind of like a duo. Like, he helps him out. Like, King Shark, on the other hand, he's just by himself. He just kind of seems like a mascot to the group. Okay with that. They just like.
I'll take that.
They take him along. I just don't like him in the movie.
Fair enough.
And then the second big issue that I have is the end fight with the giant starfish. And
yeah, just like an Ant-Man style heist. The craziest thing you've ever said to me is that.
I framed it a little wrong. I said that a little wrong. I do think I would have liked the movie a whole lot more if it was just like a down to earth like movie. Like, I don't think. Okay. No. Let me finish, and then you can talk.
Okay.
So, I just don't like the idea of a giant starfish as the final. Like, they didn't need the final boss fight. Like, everything going into the building, and it could have been like a different government secret or whatever, and then the government secret tears them apart, and then you could have had a Civil War type, like 4-on-4 battle between the Suicide Squad, and that would have been a whole lot better than them, like, because that kind of Civil War fight that they had with each other, I don't think it lasted long enough. It was really quick, and then they still had to beat the giant starfish.
So,
that's what that's kind of what I meant by like Ant-Man style, because like Ant-Man, he didn't really have like a big space thing to fight. It was just kind of like him and like a bad guy, and you know what I mean?
But I'm gonna try to take this one at a time. First of all, none of those characters would side with the government. None of those characters would side with Waller except for Peacemaker. He's the only person.
I guess, but I think they could have written it in a way. I get like the characters, like how they wrote them would have. Yeah, like sure, only Peacemaker would have been, but they could have.
So how do you have a Civil War thing?
I'm saying they could have written it in a way where like they would have a reason for siding with the government. So then it could have been like a 4-on-4. Like if they took Ratcatcher's dad and said like if you don't bring this back to us, like we'll kill your dad or whatever, just like something like that.
I don't know. I think that defeats the whole purpose of the movie, though.
What do you mean?
So
how does that defeat the whole purpose?
The whole movie, all of these characters are people who don't have anybody. Like, they are on their own completely, and they've lived their entire lives that way. The movie is them being able to find good in themselves and good in each other.
Yeah.
So why would you tear them apart? Like, that doesn't make sense to the for like the theme of the movie.
I mean, they kind of did it anyways with like.
Not Peacemaker. Really, it's just Peacemaker. That's because Peacemaker is the only one who is just really insane, in my opinion. Polka Man's kind of insane. So is Margot Robbie, but
I'm just saying I would have liked it a whole lot better if it was like a Civil War fight and something other than a giant starfish at the end.
Why do you hate the giant starfish so much?
Because there's too many superhero movies where they fight an extraterrestrial being. I want
that's like because that's what superheroes
are. I know, but it would have been such a better like thing to have a superhero movie, but it's like grounded, like all of this could actually happen.
Watch the MCU. That's not what this is. Like, they're different. You're going into this movie that isn't something, and you're being like, it should have been this. Like, but that's not what it is.
Okay, I'm gonna move on.
You can't judge a movie based on how it should have been. You should judge the movie on how it is.
Yeah, but all I can think of is like how it could have been better.
I don't think. How is that better?
I don't know. I just like it more. I don't know. I've explained all that I need to explain.
I think tearing apart the team of people who are supposed to be learning that like they can have friends and people who love them, it defeats the purpose. Like
I guess.
I don't know.
I see.
No, you know what it is, and I know it's another James Gunn thing, and I brought it up before. It would be like doing that with the Guardians of the Galaxy, because they all go into it like, yeah, Groot and Rocket have each other, but they all come together not knowing each other and all kind of being alone. Star-Lord grew up his entire life like just on his own because his mom died, and then he got kidnapped by aliens. Gamora has been raised by Thanos and has had no personal connections even with her sister, who she's been forced to fight. Mm-hmm. Drax lost his wife and child.
Yeah.
And then it's Rocket and Groot are on their own.
Like, I see what you mean. Like,
but it would be like at the end of that movie, they're like, we need to fight about something and then split up. Like,
I understand what you're saying, but
it's about a family.
I understand what you're saying, but to me, the difference between the Guardians of the Galaxy and these guys
is that they're in space.
No, the difference is, like, the Guardians of the Galaxy, they had stuff that, like, brought them together. So yeah, it would seem weird to break them up at the end, but the Suicide Squad, like, you can't say that they were a family at all throughout the movie. They were just kind of, they were yelling at each other and, like, complaining, and they were, like, arguing, and it just seems kind of weird. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong. Like, I understand. Sure, I do like the point of they're on their own and they need to learn to have a family, but at least have them, like, kind of bond more. I think more.
Did we watch the same movie? Do you not remember the van scene?
That was the one scene.
Okay, and what about the friend
towards...
scene at the beginning with Ratcatcher and King Shark, where she's like, well, we can be friends. Would you eat your friends? So that's the beginning of King Shark's arc.
So then you could have killed off King Shark.
No, you don't need to kill off King Shark. I don't really agree, because I think that
I'm gonna move on. Look, we're gonna move on because I have more to talk about. Because, like, okay, I can see your point, and I'll take that one aside.
Okay.
I'm just saying I would have liked it more if it was like that.
You would have liked it.
But I'm saying, like, out of all my points, that one's probably my weakest, because I can understand what you're saying now, because I didn't think about, like, they're by themselves and they're supposed to have a family. Anyways, again with the giant starfish towards the end, when he shoots out all the, like, baby starfish and whatever, you're telling me none of them attached to Harley Quinn?
You do see her, like, hitting them out of the way.
She hits them away, but there's such an easy fix to that, because Peacemaker just got shot in the neck. You take his helmet and put it on Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn could have taken that. And then another thing, like, I understand you have to leave Peacemaker to bring him back to life for the show.
Which I don't think was planned, but yeah.
Yeah. But then, again, it would have been so cool if, like, Harley Quinn takes Peacemaker's helmet and then a starfish attaches to Peacemaker, and then they're fighting a dead Peacemaker.
Yeah, that could have been cool.
That would have been cool.
Or a dying Peacemaker, at least.
Yeah, no, because the whole point of the starfish is, like, they're zombies. Like, they're dead.
I don't think that they can reanimate the dead, though. I think that they just take over.
I thought that's what they said. I thought they said that the starfish brings them back to life. Because they're already dead and they're, like, controlling them.
Yeah.
So I thought it would have been really cool to have, like, an Army of the Dead, like, led by Peacemaker.
I do like that idea.
Yeah.
I will say I agree. I'm with you on that. I do think that would have been cool. I don't think that ruins the movie. I don't think it takes it down, though.
Yeah. I mean, it takes it down for me just because, like, I thought of that, like, just while watching the movie. I was like, because, like, especially with the Harley Quinn in the helmet, like, you're telling me the starfish didn't attach to her.
Yeah.
And it would have been such an easy fix to just have her take the helmet. But,
yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'll give you that one as well.
And yeah,
doesn't hurt the movie.
Those are the three main issues that I had.
I think your weakest issue is also, like, the one that makes the biggest difference, if that makes sense. Like, I think your other two, which I'll give you, actually, like, I think those are fair. I don't think that they affect the movie that much.
Yeah.
Like, I can suspend my disbelief with the building explodes because it's an action superhero comic book movie.
Yeah.
Like, I can suspend my disbelief on that. And, like
I said,
just because they didn't do something does not mean that what they did was bad.
I'm not saying it was
not bad, but, like, not great. You know
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it was bad. Like I said, I liked the movie.
But a 7 is crazy.
That's just what I think. Because because when I'm watching, all I can think is, like, how it could have been that much better.
But what offends me personally is when I say, oh yeah, it's a top 10 comic book, and you're like, no, you're crazy. I'm like,
I still don't think it is.
You're so wild, dude.
I'm gonna compare.
I need your top 10. Like, I need your top 10 comic book movies.
I'm gonna need to write that down because top.
No,
10,
that's fine. You don't have to do it right now.
Yeah, no way I can name that off the top of my head.
It's gonna be all MCU.
I had a little note here, but I'm not gonna say it. Because I changed my mind. Okay, I'll bump it up. I'll bump it up to an 8 just because because of what you said with like the family thing. I didn't think about that. I still think they could have written it in a way to get the Civil War fight, which I would have loved a lot more. But if you're keeping that general theme of like they're learning to have a family, then at least change the other stuff.
Yeah.
So
I will say, like, Civil War is like top 5 MCU. I love that movie.
Yeah.
It might be my favorite.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I would have liked it as like that kind of movie.
Civil War works so well because it's built on so many other movies. Like, you take the original protagonist who started the MCU and you make him the antagonist. Like, that works well because we have all this background with them. And, like, you set it up in Avengers where Cap and him are going at it. Like, they're already arguing in the first Avengers. So it makes sense for them to then, once after Age of Ultron, for them to argue about the Sokovia Accords and then have this whole thing happen because they're splitting as a team.
Yeah.
But in Suicide Squad, it doesn't make any sense because there's no setup for that. And I understand, like, they could have just thrown in that Ratcatcher's dad's there, but that defeats the whole purpose of of the movie. Like I said, the whole family. Like,
I think there was like a bit of setup just because of like the arguments between Peacemaker and Bloodsport. Like, they were pretty much arguing like the whole movie on like who's the leader, who's better. So they could have had.
But nobody's on Peacemaker's side.
I know they're not on Peacemaker's side because that's how the movie was written. But they could have done it in a way that Peacemaker is like that. Like, people are on the government's side. Like they like the government like gives them some sort of incentive to be on their side. Like, we'll get rid of your history or we'll save your dad. Just like that kind of thing. And that's what I was saying. Not to say that I'm upset with how they did the movie, but I'm just saying they could have done it better. And that's where I'll leave it.
I've noticed a pattern. I actually did not come up with this, but I've noticed a pattern when we talk about movies, and it's always, they could have done this. They should have done this.
I'm the ideas guy. What do you want me to say?
I don't know. Like, I feel like you leave so many movies and you're like, they should have done that differently. And I guess, I don't know, as we talk about them on this podcast, I don't know. That's just kind of like that pattern lines up. Or not.
No. Like, I've noticed that before, but that's just because, like, you're telling me that if I can think of this different ending in 5 minutes,
you thought about it,
that a team of professional writers couldn't have done that.
It doesn't make it a better choice, though. Like,
well, my opinions are always correct.
That's true. You're right. I forgot about that fact. I don't know. I will call that you bumped it up to an 8. I will call that a win because I was literally talking to Alexis about this before, and I was like, where it like hurts me is I think that movie is at least an 8. I personally think it's better, but like, I can't see anybody walking out of that movie and going, that's not an 8 out of 10. So that's where I was like, if
that's where you drew the line
a little higher, I'll take it.
Can we leave this on like a handshake?
A physical handshake?
Yeah, physical handshake. I'll
concede.
I'll concede my take on the Civil War because I understand your point, but you have to see.
I'll give you the other two.
The other two on Peacemaker's helmet and and King Shark.
Peacemaker's helmet is a really good idea.
Yeah.
Well, I disagree with King Shark. I see where you're coming from.
Okay. So. And then we'll end on a positive note. We're just gonna throw out our Letterboxd top 4.
Yeah, I forgot to write it down, but I think I got it. I think I got it off the dome.
I mean, do you want to like? Can you just like look?
I was trying. I don't know my login. It's fine. I think I know it.
Okay.
I know at least 3 of them.
Yeah, just to leave it on a positive note, and then we haven't really talked.
Are we going one at a time or just 4?
You want to do? I'll let you choose.
No, you pick. You're the ideas guy.
Okay, I'm just gonna do my 4.
Go do your 4.
Sure. So Letterboxd top 4, we got Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation.
Is that 4?
In the 4.
That's my favorite. Well, no, which one is that number? Which?
Oh, it's the one with Ilsa, where they meet
It's
Ilsa.
5, I think. Then.
Yeah, the one where with Solomon Lane for the first time.
Then that's 4, I think.
I thought 4 was the one where they're in the desert.
With the big building.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in that.
No, Solomon Lane's
Which
the
one's
one after
Solomon
that.
Lane?
The one where they trap him in the box at the end of the movie.
Oh, you're right.
I don't really know how else to explain it.
You're right. No,
I just
you're
remember
right.
like vague things about the movie, but that's my favorite Mission
That
Impossible.
one's good. 4 is my favorite.
Yeah. Or the one with the building.
Yeah,
That's your favorite?
I love that movie.
Okay.
I think
I'll
that's
give
the
it
best
to
Mission
you.
Impossible.
I do.
That's my favorite stunt. Too.
Rogue Nation's my favorite, and then in the 3, I got Dune Part 2, and then Avengers Endgame, and then Anchorman 2.
This is what I'm talking about. Where I'm like, I feel like you started watching movies last year.
I don't know. It's just like
They're not bad movies.
I'm not saying they're bad movies.
But I don't know.
Just from I'm not where I'm coming from. Like my top 4 is like
They're not the best movies, but they are your favorites.
movies that like
Define
made me
you.
feel something that I've never felt before watching a movie.
That's
like
fair.
leaving the theater after watching Avengers Endgame made me made me so hyped. I rode that high for a week.
That's fair.
And then Anchorman 2 is my favorite favorite movie like of all time. It's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I don't know if I told you this story before, but the first time I watched it was on a plane.
You have told me many
Yeah,
times.
because I was I think we were coming back from England, and I was it was like 2 a.m, and I couldn't fall asleep, so I turned on both Anchormans, and watching that second one, I think I woke up like probably like all the people around me. I was just laughing so hard.
There's a lot of good jokes in that
Such
movie.
a good movie. Your turn.
So I don't remember the 4th one. I'm really trying to think about it. Starting with my favorite movie of all time, Good Will Hunting. That's it. That's the top 4. Superman. I adore that movie.
In the top 4
Yes.
already.
Yes.
I think
That's my
a
favorite superhero
bit
movie.
of recency
No,
bias.
that's my favorite superhero movie. It's not because I've watched it 6 times.
I
I don't rewatch movies very often.
I watched it recently because it just came out on HBO,
Mm-hmm.
and I rewatched it in the 2. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm a little like
I love that
shocked
movie.
by that.
I really do.
So you're telling me you liked Superman more than Avengers Endgame?
Yes. I don't think Endgame is as good as you think it is.
I think it is.
I think
Everybody says it's not as
It's
good,
like a
and
6.
I'm confused. I'm confused because that's like such an
As
easy
a
10 out of
moment,
10.
no. As a moment, yeah, but like it's such a long movie and like
Exactly.
there's a lot.
It has to be
There's
long.
a
You've
lot
got
of
like
boring
60
parts.
characters.
I know, but more characters doesn't make it better. Don't
I'm not
get me
saying it
wrong.
makes it better.
That end portal scene is phenomenal, and it has arguably my favorite moment in the MCU, which is when Cap picks up Mjolnir.
The hammer.
That is
Yeah.
the coolest MCU moment. So don't get me wrong, like that movie has great moments. I'm mad right now because I'm echoing what they say on the Escape Pod. This is like the exact take they have, but I agree. Like there's a lot of good moments in that movie, but like overall, throughout the whole 3 hours, it's like a 7 in my opinion.
The only thing that I will say,
I think Infinity War is better.
that's what a lot of people say.
Endgame's great.
I do love
and I
Infinity
love that it
War as well,
exists.
just because like it's like the only movie that I can think of where the bad guy wins.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I will say about Avengers Endgame is I would have liked more deaths at the end. The fact that they only killed
I'll give you that, yeah.
Tony Stark, I'll
only killed.
not only killed.
He
but-
didn't die. You mean Tom Holland? Tony Stark? Are you talking about Endgame?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Infinity War. I was
No.
like, what are you talking
I
about?
was like, what are you talking?
Yeah, I thought you said
I was like, am I
Infinity
getting gaslit? right now?
I thought we were talking about Infinity War.
No. Endgame,
No,
where they kill off.
Why did they kill Black Widow?
Okay, that too. But like I'm saying that I'm gonna compare it to Harry Potter. Do you watched the Harry Potter movies?
I've read the
right?
books and I've seen.
Okay.
I don't
And
think I've seen the last.
compared to
3
the
movies,
Harry
but I
Potter
know the
like
books.
final fight with Voldemort, where they kill off like one of the Weasley twins,
Mm-hmm.
like Lupin and Tonks, and then just like a bunch of people die. I think that made it more emotional at the end. But then, like with Endgame, they only killed off Tony and Natasha, and that was.
And
kinda
if you
like,
count Cap.
Steve, yeah.
No, I agree. I get where
Yeah.
you're coming from.
Because then they could have done like a hard reset to the MCU, which is what I think they needed.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I still need it.
You can finish your list.
Yeah, no. I want to talk. Well, we really do need to do a Marvel episode because I want to talk more Marvel. We've been me and Alexis have been rewatching it. We take forever to get through them, mostly because of her. We're on Homecoming right now. I might just go ahead and finish rewatching them on my own because I really do want to have a discussion about the MCU with you. And I don't remember a lot.
I'm gonna need to rewatch stuff too because I haven't watched like a good 90% of those movies in like a decade, so I'm just going off memories.
Yeah, a lot of them I've only seen once. So, anyways, Superman. Yeah, that was up there. Nope, which another movie you haven't seen.
Nope.
But I love that movie. That's another one that I've rewatched a lot because I personally like that movie. I will say, Good Will Hunting is my favorite movie of all time. I think it is the best movie of all time. I don't think Superman and Nope are the best movies. I
just
think
your
they're
favorites?
my favorites.
Yeah.
And they're very me.
I did want to watch
And I don't remember what the fourth is.
I did want to watch Nope.
I'm going to try to see if I can get on here real quick.
It's just I wanted to watch Nope. It's just after seeing him, like my hype for it kind of went down.
You got to remember, him wasn't actually a Jordan Peele movie.
I know.
That's where you have to.
So I will watch it eventually. But yeah, we are at the 46-minute mark. Like perfect timing.
Yeah, let me just try real quick.
If not, we will cut the podcast now.
We'll cut to when I find it. I did not expect you to concede anything on the Suicide Squad.
I didn't think about like the whole family part.
I kind of figured you hadn't. I was like, I can't believe we're having this because I was when we watched it. I looked at what you had sent me and I was like, this is insane. This makes no sense. I'm like, did we watch the same movie?
Because the family part, I didn't really think about how that's like the general message. I was just going based off of like what would have been better than the giant starfish at the end, which I still think like it could have been more grounded. But in terms of like if you can't do a Civil War type thing, then yeah, the starfish is fine. My problems were with King Shark and I would have liked a reanimated Peacemaker,
which is fair.
That would have been really good. I don't think you're gonna find it, bro.
I'm resetting my password right now so I can log in. I got it. Trust me. I just gotta sign in now. I reset the password, so. I can't. I have no idea. Maybe I'm not actually this strong on this being my number 4 if I don't remember it. I know the other
top 3.
Like I'm certain on the other 3.
Because I wish it could have been a Letterboxd top 5.
I like that they do 4.
I mean, I'm not upset with it, but my 5's The Long Walk.
See, I don't know. I think that's crazy. That's at the 5, but it's a great movie. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I got it. Let me just find it. Oh my god! I can't believe I forgot this movie. I always forget this movie. It's Baby Driver.
Baby Driver!
Baby Driver's so good. You've seen that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that
That's in my top 10.
Yeah.
I love Baby Driver.
That's at the 3. You'll notice that there are movies that I rewatch. Like, I love Baby Driver. I've probably seen that one 7 times.
I haven't rewatched it.
I mean, I watched it over the years. Like, I've seen it. But I've seen it so many times. I love that movie.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
That's definitely in the 4 then. I can't believe I said it must not be that important. Yeah, I don't know. I think my 4 is pretty strong.
And podcast done.